Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome on over to the seventh episode. No, sixth. There we go. So I'm already losing track, and that's a good thing. Okay, so welcome on over to the sixth segment of SCTV, the realest TV. All right. In this segment right here, we're going to be covering what it means to experiment like a mad scientist and why that is a huge key to your business, and to your success. So, with that being said, what comes after experimenting, okay, and the results that come out of experimenting like a mad scientist, when you figure out what works, really what you got to do is double down on it, okay? So, like I said, the first thing, so I used this on the last segment, and it worked real well, so I'm going to make it a habit to use these more often. You guys let me know in the comments below if you guys find when I write on the board or the paper, if it's helpful for you guys. So let me know below. And by the way, if you guys haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me, so I'd really appreciate it. All right, so just hit that subscribe button below on the side or whatever it is. But when it comes to really before you double down, because here, back up a little bit, Jimmy, I'll give you guys some context. The biggest mistake that entrepreneurs make, and I made this mistake plenty of times, and I probably still do make this mistake, okay? We always try to assume that the ideas that we have are gonna work 100% so 100%. So let me give you guys an example, okay? You're starting off an e-commerce business, all right? You're gonna sell stuff online, all right? And you're like, this product right here, this t-shirt is gonna sell thousands, all right? It's the best t-shirt I've ever seen, all right? So what you guys are gonna do is you create an ad campaign, whether it be like a Google ad campaign or a Facebook ad campaign, and you dump like $1,000 on the first day, okay? I don't even know if they allow you to do that off the top, but you're like, I know this is gonna work. And then what ends up happening is you run those ads, and you spend your whole ad budget, okay? And you pretty much blew like that $1,000 down the drain, okay? And you got no customers or hardly any customers, and you were wrong. So really, what you want to do is you want to experiment, okay, with different ad sets, experiment with a smaller budget, like a $10 ad budget, before you double down on it, all right? And this is something that I've learned from my buddy Steven Bransfield as well. We talked about him in the last segment, so I can't wait until I'm able to get him on the show, and I'm gonna make that happen soon. So first of all, experiment. And really, the reason why I titled this "Experiment Like a Mad Scientist" is because you want to run before you double down, okay? Experiment first. And then you want to double down on what works, okay? So experimenting first is going to allow you to really figure out if your theory or your thesis is accurate, because a lot of times we tend to think that we're 100% right, and as much as you might be, I'm not saying you're not, as much as you might be, really with experimenting, you're going to be able to learn a lot of things as to what doesn't work, what works, and what could possibly work better than what you thought, all right? So experiment first before you double down. The best lesson that I've ever learned when it came to really into like internet marketing and building businesses online, and we'll touch more on this, along the realist TV, all right? So, by the way, when you guys find something that is really useful to you, please do let me know in the comments below. If you want me to dive deeper into something, like ask me questions, I do look at those comments below. So I'm looking at what you guys are talking about, and we'll probably, once we start getting some more engagement, I'll start reading them right away, right from the YouTube app, and we'll make it more engaging that way, and that's going to be a blast. I can't wait for that. So yeah, just comment below if you guys do find things that are real valuable and you want me to dive deeper into. But to kind of circle it all back together, or the biggest thing I learned about building businesses online is before you spend all your money on marketing and trying to blow up your product or your service, or spend hundreds and thousands on ad spend, really you just should be experimenting with a limited amount of money on different offers, different products, different services. Once you find one that is converting real well and making you a lot of money, that's when you go ahead and double down on it, okay? Or maybe when you've created a successful sales funnel, all right? Once you've finally figured out that great offer. And then even then, when you are diving into the ad campaign, really you should be testing different headlines, okay? So experimenting with different headlines, different photos, maybe different video versus photo, different sales funnel, like, hey, am I gonna give a free ebook and then on the thank you page I have a sales offer? Do I keep providing value? Like, just these are all things that I'm just kind of getting you guys to really think about when it comes to experimenting. So even from little tiny things in detail like copy and photos that you're using online on your ad spend and whatnot, make sure that you're always experimenting. And then once you figure out what works, once you really figure out what's producing the results for you, then you're gonna go ahead and double down. All right. So thanks again so much, guys, for tuning in. Please do subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Snapchat. Follow me on Instagram. Right below right here. Okay, Jimmy on the last episode, he told me to point right here, and I remember this time. Just kidding, he reminded me right now. But yeah, guys, so that's pretty much it for today. Thanks again. Follow me right here again, Snapchat, Instagram. Share the video. That's always that always brightens up my day when I see somebody share the video or gave me the thumbs up. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it does honestly brighten up my day. So thanks again so much. All right, take care. Peace out.